All right, let me try this again. Screen share. All right, wonderful. So cut up. All right, so here we have the layout for a floor plan. But as you can see, it is in single line. So I'm going to dimension it quickly so you can have an idea of how to offset the lines. So I'm going to change that soon. Wonderful. Bench on the side. Bench on over this side. Right, so I don't really need to dimension it anymore, just enough so you can have an idea. Right, so what I was saying to a few of the students that had come to the Tuesday extra class is that if it is that you get a single line drawing to represent your floor plan, you know that you are the one that is going to have to put in the wall thicknesses, right? So for the wall thickness, you notice the overall measurement is what? 6,000 in this case. If it is that you offset a single line outside, it's going to throw off the 6,000 measurement. And I don't want that. So what you're going to do is to offset it inside so that the overall size of the house does not change, right? So let's do that. I already highlighted the lines and press join to turn it into a polyline. So now offset 150, right? So you have the wall thickness for your walls going around the house. Now, for the internal walls, these walls that I'm going to highlight that divide the different rooms within the house. For these now, you're going to offset them a bit differently. You're going to offset them as how you would offset the members in the roof plan, right? In order to keep the size of rooms proportional. So for the internal walls now, you're going to offset each line 75 on each side to make up for the 150, which is, as we know, the wall thickness, right? The distances are going to change slightly because of the 75 on each side, but now watch that. That's the only way you can get the wall thickness and preserve to a large degree the measurement that you're given. Because CXC has given a question like this before. Then get some single line and it kind of throw off a lot of persons because they might try to get what the exact 2000, exact 2005, not recognizing that the measurement, the distance from here, where my mouse is to here, is the distance from the outer surface of this wall, which is the outer wall, to the center line of this wall. See? So if it is to the center line, you have to offset 75 on each side. So just press space bar, repeat the command. And then you can delete all the center lines. Then now you can use chamfer, join the lines at 90 degrees. And then after that, you can use trim. Trim. Enter, enter. Draw that. All right, so there we have the floor plan, right? Well, this is just the walls alone. So when I would suggest that when you reach this stage, when you just have the walls alone, you copy this and put it to one side there. You need it back to make your foundation plan on which you're gonna put your roof plan. Copy this one side. Maybe it's not for line or something. Copy. And just catch that one side. I'm ready for that. You'll come back to it. So for this now, let's say I'm going to put in a door, right? To make the door, you just draw a line. Let me change this to change the layer. And put it in a door because that's supposed to be working in the different layers. This is my layer for door. Draw a line, you offset it 50 millimeters. 50 for the door jamb. I'm gonna offset this again. Whatever the width of your door is, the opening of your door. In this case, my one is 3 feet. So 3 feet times 300 give you 900. Right, so that's 900 millimeters. Offset it 900 from a 3-foot door. Spacebar for repeat the command. You're gonna offset it 50 again for the other side of the door jamb. Then draw a line from one side of the door jamb, wherever you want the door to swing. Draw a line up any random measurement. Then you offset it 50. And then you select circle. All right, here where the door jamb meets the door, draw a circle from there all the way to the other end of the door jamb. Then highlight, and then you trim. Right, so that's the door. And what you can do, or what I recommend that you do, is to highlight the door, type the word block, B-L-O-C-K, and you give the door a name. You say 3-foot door. Okay. And me have a black name 3-foot door already. Alright, so me give it a name. Another name then, because me have. Alright. So once you block it, it will become a solid object. See? One solid object. And what that allows you to do is to copy and paste it to other parts of your join. Right? So I highlight it and press copy. So I want to paste it up here. Click it right here. So paste it here. And let me trim out my lines. And when you paste it, it's not gonna allow you to trim because it is in a block form. So what you can do, once you paste it where you want it to be, you explode it. Here's the symbol at the top, you press explode. So it becomes detached or segmented, no longer a solid object. And then I can highlight and trim. All right, for the windows now, instructions will tell you to put the window in the middle of the wall. Whatever room you have, you're gonna put it in the middle. So I'm just gonna choose a layer. For you, you put it in your window layer. So you find that triangle that locates the center of the wall midpoint. Draw a line, you offset it. So if I want a 4-foot window, 3/4 is 12, that's a 1,200 millimeter window. So I'm going to offset it 600 on each side. Offset 600, one on the right, one on the left. I can delete the middle line. Just like with the door, we have offset 50 with the door jump, same for the windows. Offset 50. You're going to offset in. If you offset out, the measurement of your window going to change. Then I draw line through the center of the window. You offset it 25 on each side. And just like that, that's a window. You can do the same thing. You can block it, right? And copy and paste it through the join. Like I want to paste it here. Just draw a reference line. Copy. Select it in the middle. Look for the middle chair, the very middle of the window. Copy it and paste it at the middle of this line, this reference line. And then delete your reference line. Right? So that's how you do it. And then for your fixtures now, your the toilet, face basin, bath, kitchen stuff. You go over to insert. You go over to insert, you go over to design center. And a dialog box comes up, you're going to metric because you're working in metric. Then double click design. They have everything here, so and you guys would have, most of you guys would have know how to use this from Form. So double click on bathroom, tile it, select the one that you want. Comes up in the preview box. If it looks like the one that you want to use, you double click it. And after you double click it, take a little while. But then a dialog box comes up, and then as I can see on my screen here, you just paste it and then you press escape. And you can go in that and find all the other accessories, bathroom, where's kitchen fixtures, you have appliances. All right, my thing I freeze. That's where we find a stove, heater, oven, microwave, stove, whatever. So whatever you need for your, so put in the fixtures, the stove here on the side, right? Whatever you need to put in the fixtures, you'll find it in design center. Worst case scenario, if for whatever reason you're going to design center and the fixtures are not selecting, notify the invigilator, whoever he is, whether me or Mr. Williams, which I have to help you. If it now work, whatever, you left that, you move on to the other important parts, because you definitely get more marks for your walls, your windows, your doors, living in your rooms, dimension, them the kind of stuff. Pictures are important as well, but it at a kill time, focus on what is most important. Right? So let me just paste this. So let's say this was the bathroom, you paste that in here. Right? All right, so for the roof plan now, which is the part that most persons are interested in. Once you copy your walls, you would highlight it, you'll make a layer called roof wall. You're going to ensure that that layer is in broken lines. So once I highlight it and put it in the roof wall layer, goes in broken lines. Right? You guys remember how to make a layer, LA, enter. When you reach to the point where it says line type, you go to hidden line. That's how you get the broken lines. Otherwise, you can highlight the object. All right, let me not use over this. You can highlight the object, right click, down to properties, and go over to line type and you change it there. Right? Yeah. So for the roof now, you're gonna offset. They will give you what the overhang is gonna be. So if it's 450, you're gonna offset it by 450, 600, offset by 600, whatever the case. We're gonna use 450 for this one, offset, and then I'm gonna change this over now into roof layer, or a layer that represent the roof, right? So that is the perimeter of the roof. And I'm gonna offset this in now, back in by 25 for your fascia board thickness. And then select line. You're going to turn on your polar tracking. Ensure that the option for 45 degrees is selected, and then you turn on the polar tracking. Then you're going to send lines at 45 degrees. So from all of the corners, you're going to send the lines in at 45 degrees. Right. This one here as well. And if you're moving from right to left, it's going to show us 135 degrees and not 45. But now watch that, right? Just that AutoCAD measures the degrees from measures the degrees anti-clockwise. So if we're moving from right to left, it's going to show as 135. 40, 42, 40, wait. There we go, 45. Probably should have made that look longer, but see, it shows as 135, still 45. All right, so once you have all of those lines now running into your drawing at 45 degrees, where these two hip rafters meet, you're going to have a ridge board. Right where they meet, where they intersect right here, you're going to have a ridge board. Perfect. Oops. Turn on my auto. Right. Then here again, where these two hip rafters meet, you're going to have another ridge board. And then extend this. Yeah, we should have made this longer, but let's extend it. All right. So, and where the valley rafter, which is this one, I'm highlighting, where it meets the ridge board, which is here, it is going to change direction. So where the valley rafter meets the ridge board, it changes direction. So once again, sending on your lines at 45, everywhere where two hip rafters meet is going to be a ridge board. And where the valley rafter meets the hip rafter, right, the rafter is going to change direction. So right here where they meet, click, I'm going to send it the opposite direction. Turn on my polar tracking. I'm looking for 45 degrees. There it is. So once you have that, you highlight all of the lines in your roof and you press trim once. You can type in TR enter once or you select the trim icon. Right?
Hi, everybody.
Just like that, you have a roof. Now, we're going to offset all of these these lines that represent your rafters, you're going to offset them 25 on each side to get the thickness. Right? As you know, each of them is 50. Offset on both sides, going through the entire joint. All right. For this method that I'm going to show you, I'm not going to delete the middle lines as yet because we're going to need them. So when I finish everything, then I can delete middle lines. So for your rafters, you start in the middle. So I want to start over this side. So these are your common rafters. So you click, turn out your auto, and then offset on both sides. Offset 25. I can delete the middle line in your common rafter. And you're going to let the line stay in your hip and hip rafters, valley rafters, and ridge board until you finish. So you highlight this common rafter, select copy, click the rafter, then you're gonna move your mouse in the direction that you want to copy it. I'm gonna copy it up, right? Copy it across that section of the roof. You type in 600, enter. See? So it is copied 600 millimeters away from its original position. And then you're gonna type in 1200, enter. Right? That's a very quick way to get to put in a common rafter. So you just keep going up increments of 600. So 600, 120, then comes 1800, right? And then 2400. And once you reach the edge of your roof, you can press escape. And then now, quick and easy way to trim is to select this line and the hip rafter, select trim once. And when you highlight all of these lines, they trim without disturbing the roof wall lines. And then you can mirror these, select mirror command, type it in, and you find a center point for this section of the roof. And you pull your mouse to the right. Now move it to the right or to the left, but I recommend to the right because if you move it to the left, it's gonna start picking up points along the joint. And if you pick the wrong point, it's gonna be off. All right, so it's too much, 10 more minutes. So move it to the right, click, enter. One side of the roof done already. Watch this now. Highlight this again, mirror. You're gonna mirror it across with 45. So remember the center line that we have in the arm, in the hip, this line here. We're gonna use that now. So we're gonna click it at one end and then click all the way to the next end. I'll press enter. So now we see these coming in. I like this. So we can do it at 10 minutes. Oh, we should have put in a one or two. Mirror. Enter. Mirror this now. At the end of the roof. Yeah, once you know how to use the mirror command properly, can help you to get a lot done. And you know, once you have it on both sides, some over this side, some over this side, you're gonna start copying them towards the center. So highlight, copy, click, move to your right, you type in 600, enter. Escape, highlight the other one on the right side, copy, click, move, 600, enter. Look on the left again, copy, click, move to the right, 600, enter. And don't worry if two of the rafters in the middle are very close, that is supposed to happen. Because if the roof is not, the length of the roof is not a number that is divisible by 600, then one of the rafters, the measurement is going to be uneven to ensure that the others are even. Right, so now watch that. So once you reach to that point now, you can actually select as much as necessary on this side and then select mirror, using over this side as your mirror line, center point for this point of the roof. Move it to your right and see, copy all the way over to the other side. Then I press enter and trim off where you don't need. Select that line, trim. This side of the roof. Select these, mirror it across the 45. All right. And then I can actually mirror these now. Check to finish this thing before the time is up. Enter. And if they are short, you just click that. Click a reference line, click the reference line, sorry. Extend. Extend, I want to read it. Look at this side. Offset on both sides. Yeah, the 125 already. Delete the center line. Copy. 600. 1200. And that side can only take 2. Click. Trim. Then mirror. Oops. If you select something that you don't want to select, you can hold on shift and deselect it. Yeah, find a reference point. We can mirror this now across the 45. Using the center lines that I did not delete. Just copy 600. 600 again. Oops, that's 600, 1200. And all of this now, you can copy to the next side. Mirror, or mirror rather to the next side. Use the side of the roof as the center. Feel like my time almost done. Click, enter, and then the string. Right? And that would be your roof. That will be a common rafter. Then you press your leader right over to the right at the top there. You can click the different members of the roof and label them. Right? Put in caps lock, all caps. Asia. Right? And do that for the rest of the members of your roof. You put in a measurement 50 by 150 for whatever. For this fascia board, 25 by 200, etc. etc. So that's how you can quickly do your roof plan in AutoCAD. All right, so that folks all based on the exam.